Nobody talks about this part of healing where no matter what you do, you still feel confused, stuck, lonely. Like, am I even getting anywhere? Is this even working? Shit. Am I ever going to even be healed? Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Melanin Lighthouse. So, my name is Malaya Kishora. I am a licensed clinical therapist. I am a certified trauma therapist. I'm a comedic yoga instructor, and of course, I am a soul surgeon helping to bring our souls into fruition, healing us from the inside out. So, today I want to speak about the uncomfortable truth of healing. Sometimes we feel so lost no matter all of the work that we do. But I'm here to help motivate you, help keep you moving forward. And today we're just going to get into it. Let's do this, babes. Come on, we got this. So, the thing about healing is that a lot of times it always gets worse before it gets better. I think about when you go on a fast or you're detoxing your body, you're probably going to get sick, right? Because your body is expelling the toxins out of you. It's the same thing with healing. If you're healing, a lot of times it's going to feel like this and then it's going to go downhill, but it's balancing out because you'll be higher than you were before. You'll be at a better place than you were at before. But sometimes it takes a little bit longer for the physical reality to catch up, right? Your internal world could have shifted so much, but the physical is a little bit more dense. And sometimes that density takes a little bit longer to manifest into our physical reality. So keep going. Like, it might look like this, but it's not necessarily what it is. And that's sometimes what we have to realize. We weren't really taught this at all, but you have to trust your internal world, your internal compass, what's happening in your mind, your internal, instead of focusing on your external. Your external will match your internal. You just have to give it a little bit of time. That feeling of being lost, it actually means you're breaking free from the old timeline, from the old version of yourself. And the uncomfortable truth is that in our reality, we have been taught to normalize this fake stability. We've been conditioned to go to school, go to college, get a job, retire, die, right? It's very sequenistic, but that's not necessarily how life works. And when you jump out of your timeline or you step into a new path and you're walking a different journey or a quest that your internal compass is providing you with, then your life is not going to look as linear as everybody else's. And honestly, there's so much beauty in being lost. I have felt lost countless amount of times in my journey, y'all. But most recently, I was feeling pretty lost a couple months ago. I quit my job and I had no backup plan. I had no savings. Honestly, y'all, I just knew that what I was doing was not in alignment with me. And I felt like my higher self literally was like, we can't do this anymore. We have to cut everything off. So I decided to fast for 28 days. I was meditating every day. I was doing yoga consistently, taking walks, really grounding myself, doing a lot of grounding work. And honestly, everything really started to align. I ended up finding out I was going to get a refund from my job. Like, I knew I was going to get a refund, but I didn't think it was going to be as much as actually what it was. And so I decided to move to Costa Rica. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting ready. I'll be moving pretty soon to Costa Rica. And I started my YouTube channel back up, which I have been so scared to be consistent with sharing this work and really talking about these different healing modalities and what's actually going on from a spiritual perspective and a mental health perspective, that integrative piece. But I took a big leap of faith, and honestly, I'm like doing side hustles and different side gigs to help bring me income, and it's been working out pretty fine. Like, I found freedom within the midst of chaos and within the midst of unpredictability. That's where the freedom came, and I have no regrets. Like, I don't want to go back to that life. I would not choose it ever. But that life got me to where I am right now, and I'm very grateful for it. And I feel like what this unpredictability and just feeling lost has really gotten me, it's really taught me to trust myself, trust my intuition, trust the creator, trust the divine. Like, why not? I think, I hear so many people talk about believing in God and faith, but they don't really walk in faith. They actually walk in fear and keeping themselves stuck, keeping themselves in the box that society has created for them. But I made a choice to say, no, I don't want to live like this. My cat's just running around being great over here. Hey, kitty. You okay? I hope that you can take away that the feeling of loss is not a dead end. It's a bridge. It's a transition from your old life into the new one. And honestly, your old life is dying and the new one is being reborn. So you're like in between timelines. You're right in the void. And honestly, it's such a beautiful place to be because that's when you can create. But also, that's the most imperative time for you to surrender, for you to trust the process, and for you to also have faith, not fear, but actual genuine faith, and take those leaps. Trust that your intuition is going to guide you exactly where you need to be, even if it feels a little chaotic, because realistically, these are lessons that you will never learn being comfortable. You just won't. I know I didn't, and I know I couldn't, and I know I wouldn't. Oh my gosh, you're still here. But if you've ever felt this way, like, comment. Tell me where you're at in your healing journey. Tell me what loss looks like and feels like for you. And of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this content. This information is so important to get out. I know that a lot of people don't talk about this, but I'm here to break this curse so we can open up spirituality and mental health and bridge the gap, because there's no separation between the two. I will talk to you next year, of course. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all already know. I will see you at the next video, which will be one day this week, probably tomorrow. I love you so much. Mwah. Thank you so much. Bye. I'll see you next time.